Novak Djokovic has lost the chance to fight for one of the sport's biggest titles. Novak Djokovic's dream of winning the Davis Cup for Serbia is already over for the year as his nation were defeated in the qualifier stage over the weekend. The world number one led the squad to the semifinals in 2023 but lost to Jannik Sinner after having match points. Djokovic has made it clear that winning majors and playing for his country are his main goals at this stage in his career, but he will now have to wait until 2025 to have another shot at Davis Cup glory. Djokovic was absent from Serbia's squad for their Davis Cup qualifier tie against Slovakia as he opted to rest following the Australian Open. With Laslo Djere, Miomir Kekmanovic, Dusan Lajovic and Nikola Kasic representing the team, Serbia suffered a heavy 0-4 defeat at home despite being the number 2 seeded country. It means that Serbia will not be able to compete in the group stage in September, where 16 nations will fight for a spot in November's finals week. The result was arguably the biggest shot of the qualifier weekend, and it will come as bad news to Djokovic, who had earmarked the Davis Cup as one of his biggest priorities in recent years. "Davis Cup is my priority until the end of the season," the world number one declared multiple times following the 2023 US Open. Speaking to Sky after Serbia advanced past the group stage last year, he also said, "Finish off with Davis Cup for Serbia, for my country. That's the big goal for the end of the season. We're in quarterfinals in the playoff, so I'm hoping that we can get our hands on that trophy." Last year, Serbia made it all the way to the semifinal before crashing out. Kekmanovic defeated Lorenzo Musetti in the first rubber before Djokovic faced Sinner. He had 3 match points which would have put his nation in the final, but he went on to lose 6-2, 6-7, 5. Sinner then partnered with Lorenzo Sonego to beat Djokovic and Kekmanovic in the doubles, sending them packing. The world number one has had the Davis Cup in his sights for several years. At the end of 2022 he said, "I just feel so much motivation, and I am inspired to be part of the team. As long as I'm healthy, I'll be there for the captain. I'll try to be available always for the team, because the team competitions like Davis Cup, particularly the Davis Cup, that is the most historic team competition that we have in our sport that is an individual sport." While Djokovic and Team Serbia won't have a shot at the Davis Cup this year, the world number one still has the Olympics firmly in his sights. He has never won a gold medal and is keen to change that this summer. "We have an Olympic year. Grand Slams, Olympics, those are the big goals," he said in Australia.